Welcome to my review of the new Sigma 17-70mm lens f2.8-4. This is part of the new Sigma lens lineup, and this is the contemporary lens compared to the other models, which are either art or sports lenses. This should be considered as a replacement for your kit lens. With 17-70mm you usually get better focal length on both sides, so you have 17 compared to 18 and 70 compared to 55. The f2.8-4 is usually better with the aperture compared to 3.5 to 5.6. This is a rather well-priced lens. We're talking about 420 to 430 euros in Europe, and smallest aperture on this one is 22. Got 7 aperture plates and 16 lenses and 14 groups. This review is being done on a Pentax KR camera, which is closely related to the Nikon entry-level DSLRs. However, this lens is available for Nikon, Canon, Sony, Sigma and Pentax mounts. However, the optical image stabilization is only available on Nikon, Canon and Sigma, as Pentax and Sony use in-camera stabilization. The filter diameter is 72mm, and right now we're watching the mounting of the lens on the camera, and just a quick look at the lens from all sides. Next up is a quick test of the focus from the lens, both the sound when focusing and the speed of the focus. On the Pentax KR it's done a pretty good job so far. The focusing is swift and usually on spot. Next up is a quick look at the macro capabilities of this lens. We're using 70mm to get the largest replication of 1 to 2.8, and you can get up to 22 centimeters close to the subject with that. Coming up are a few photographs with different aperture settings at the same focal length, so you can compare the background blur and the sharpness. Now let's just get outside with the lens and take a few photos. So we have a little couple shooting that we'd like to do with this new lens, and appreciate the help of Maxi and Mario that are doing the modeling in this real world scenario for you guys, so you can see how the lens copes with outside world, focusing, different lightings and all the problems you encounter when doing photographs. So I guess you can just sit back and enjoy the photographs with me as the videographer tagging along to show you guys a little behind the scenes of the shoot with the new Sigma 17-70mm lens. I'd like to throw in a little panoramic view for you guys across Radebeul's Elbe Valley while changing the location for our next photographs. Enjoy! As a little summary for the end of this video, I'd like to say it's been a pleasure to work with this lens. The sharpness is very good, it's very usable from 2.8 to 3.2 f4, both in wide angles at 17, which gives you very good shots, and it keeps the lens pretty straight. At 70mm it's got a good bokeh for portraits, so it's overall a very usable lens. You can carry around all day. It's a main lens for your mid-range DSLR or entry-level DSLR. Just give it a try, it's a great lens.